Here we go.
Every singer needs a song. Every bell cries out to be around. Every dog wanna wag its tail. Life ain't nothing but a pilgrim trail. Every message needs a dove. And everything grows with a drop of love. We're all hanging on tooth and nail. It's a rocky road, this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. For a sail, like every campfire needs a tale. We're on this freight train going down the rail. Together on this pilgrim's trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Where everything is up for sale. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. No return, baby, on the summer night. The shot of love and the spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on. I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part. They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. You know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Match, so you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single deed. We're believing on the next train, babe. So take your seat. All right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday Night Live Stream. This is Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. Welcome. This is the almost 4-year edition, hence the 1459, day 1459, like Dave asked here. Day 1459. That is a couple of days short of 4 years, which I have been on YouTube on this channel right here. I've been on YouTube since 2007 on my other channel, but we're talking about this one here. Okay, and also when I turned on the computer this morning, I noticed that I just hit 17,000 subscribers. So, get ready. Thank you very much for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, ding that bell so you can be notified whenever I have a new video or live stream out. And I see Sparky's over there with the pom-poms with a super sticker. All right, let's get this thing rolling. All right, I like all that noise on here. So we got a new member. And let me see if I could pull this up here. Where did I have this? William W. Let me see. Not William. Weldon W. Williams. WWW. Here we go. Weldon became a member of the train crew last week after the live stream, last Monday's live stream. So I want to welcome Weldon. I hope everybody else welcomes Weldon W. Williams again. That's a lot of W's in there. Welcome Weldon W. Williams. So welcome everybody. I want to say hello to everybody. Debbie says, love that music. Ken Amos Jr., Art PDRR, John Schoolkill, Humanity to Heath Bar, sweeter than the Heath Bar. Okay, Art, Ken Amos, Schoolkill, Sparky's in the house. Did have one with a wig. Okay. Oh, they got one with a wig. Okay, William, New Ferris, Georgia Sunbelt, how you doing? Anthony, John 2618, good to see you here. Taya, Dagathon Valley, how you doing? Nate, we're going to talk a little bit about what Nate brought up in his live stream. We'll talk about that a little bit later, okay? Because I like to go there also. Why are you naked, Rob? Chasco, how you doing? And S5107, I'll never get used to that. I'll always call you Chasco. Charles Greason, Joe Rader, Bill Costello, Jared Brown, how you doing? Hardcore MOH, good to see you here again. Who else do we got here? Did I miss anybody? I think Barry Olson, did I say him already? Okay. Let me scroll through here. I know I seen James in here earlier. Where did he go? Okay. Dave's Trains, how you doing? Okay, there you go. I found him. Indian Head Valley, Wilmer, how you doing? Okay, Brody. Okay, I see he was in here earlier. Not sure if he's still here. New Ferris, William, how you doing? I think I already said hi to you. Southern 207, there you go. All right, there, I found you. Oh, that was way in the beginning. And there was another mishap. When I was scheduling this thing, it was like 5:15 in the afternoon, and whenever you hit the check box, it shows up 6 o'clock. and I was scrolling down to 8 o'clock, and I guess it saved it before I hit 6 o'clock, or before I hit 8 o'clock. So I hit 8 o'clock, and it does an automatic save, and then I just left the page. Well, didn't realize that it saved it at 6 o'clock instead of at 8 o'clock. So there was a lot of people here that were early. So sorry about that. But we'll get over that. But anyway, I want to complain before we get started with anything. I want to complain about Windows again, because last night I was trying to get, I got all my videos ready for here today. I do all my videos on the other computer, and when I came over and started this computer up, the web browser came up like I had it for last week. So I started closing up all the tabs in there that I didn't need from last week, and then one of the tabs went gray, and there was a thing on there, restart, and I'm thinking, I'm trying to close it, and it keeps on saying restart. So I really didn't read it, so I hit the restart, and once I hit the restart, I realized what happened. For about the last month, Windows has been popping up this thing saying that my version of Windows is not going to be supported, and they're going to put a new version of Windows on there. So it took about an hour for them to update the Windows, and once they updated the Windows, guess what? I couldn't transfer my files from that computer to this computer. So this is how I had to do it with the thumb drive. I hate Windows, but at least it's better than a Mac. So anyway, I'm not going to switch to Apple. No way. Nuh-uh. Okay, one thing about Apple, the computer that I have here would probably cost about $5,000 if I bought an Apple with all the same stuff on here with the memory and the video card. So I saved about 70% on there because this was like under $2,000. And another thing with Apple, you can only use the GPU when you're live streaming. On a Windows with vMix, you could use both CPU and GPU. So what does that mean? It does a better job of it. And the same thing with when I do my editing, I can edit a 10-minute video in about 6 minutes because it uses both processors to render it. So that's why I won't go to a Mac. So take that, Mac users. I don't like it. I have the iPad mini, and the only time I use it right now is when I do FaceTime with my granddaughters. So, Sparky says, I just ordered a new Apple iPad 12.5-inch screen to work with my GoPro. Oh my goodness. If the GoPro was too small, why didn't you get a bigger camera? Okay, but that's a good idea. But I want to bring this up here because there's always Doritos, Heath. And he knows it because the Doritos are right there. And I want to put this up here for Nate. He says, I forgot to mention, if you'll be coming to the EBT August 15th, bring a face mask just in case. I don't know why, because the face mask just blocks everything in, gets wet, and if there's any germs on there, it just sticks to it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And here's a good question from Barry Olson. Hi, everyone. Have you ever tried using XOD instead of Arduino? I haven't, but I'm sure there may be some people, I don't know who, but they may be using it. But if you were paying attention and watched my video that I put out this past week, I put out one about the DCC++ installer, which makes it so easy. You don't have to install Arduino. You don't have to install the sketch. You don't have to install the sketch. You don't on the Arduino. All you do is install the program, answer a few questions. oops, and the little base of it came off. And it automatically puts everything on your base station, so no fuss, no muss. So if you haven't done so already, go check out the video that I just did. And I want to bring this up because the developer, I guess there's a team of 12 developers on there. And this is the new DCC++. It's called DCC++EX. And it has a lot more features in there. And I'll put the link up on the chat. Is the chat on that side? I'll put it in the chat so you could see it, because they put up a link earlier and it wasn't the right link. It wasn't the link that they wanted to send everybody to, but this is the place that you could go and learn about DCC++EX. And I'm over there pointing, and I still have the web page up there. But I'll put it over here. I think it's on this. No, wait a minute. Maybe it's on this side over here. Okay. So anyway, what side is it on? So there's the link to it if you would like to go there and see what it's all about. It has Wi-Fi. There's more features for JMRI and a lot of things that people have been asking me about. Why can't DCC++ do that? I've been sending them to the train board, and these people have been on the train board for the last 5 years developing this, and I think it's going to be a really good thing. They're still making improvements on it every day. Video making. Okay. Are we talking about video making? No, we're just talking about Windows and Mac. How Windows is a lot faster than a Mac. JMRI is so overrated. They've been having so many issues. Every update that is published breaks something else. Well, just stick with the old stuff then. My goodness. You're trying to do too many things with that, Scott. Yeah. Well, Wilmer said, "Hi, Rick. How was your first Father's Day?" But that, isn't that Rick's third child? How's the baby doing? Where are you at in here, Rick? Rick Bailey. Okay. Hi there. How you doing, Rick? Congratulations. I already told you that, but congratulations again. Can DCC++ EX make coffee? Hey, I'll ask them. I mean, if you put in a feature request, maybe they'll do that. They might even do a lot of other things too. Okay, we'll check that out later. Yes, check that out later. Don't do it now while we're in the live stream. Okay, so I was going to have a big old production about my 4-year thing, but real life got in the way the past week, and I just didn't have any time to put together a bunch of stuff showing you what I did in the last 4 years. Last year I did that, and the year before that I did that. So if you want to see all the goofy things that I did, go back in my 3-year thing and go back in my 2-year thing, and you'll be able to see that. I may, I just got a couple more days to work on it. I may put something out on Thursday. I don't know. But anyway, my headaches have been coming back. About 2 weeks ago, I'm still starting to have headaches, so that's getting in the way. And like I think the last 2 times I was telling you about the HOA, it has got worse. It has really gotten worse. So I'll talk a little bit about that later. But anyway, 4 years on YouTube. It's been an amazing journey. Okay, here we go. He said, that's how his day went so far. Okay, that's understandable. But anyway, 4 years has been an amazing journey here. I had a lot of ups. I had a lot of downs, probably more downs than ups. I mean, as far as the subscribers goes, as far as the video views and stuff like that, it just goes psh, 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 psh. And you know, from the very beginning, I followed all the experts and tried to do everything the experts said, and it helps to some point, but everything they say, it doesn't do it unless you follow the trends. But if you're sticking to model railroading, none of that crap matters, because I mean, all the advice that they give is for, if you see something that's trending, go after that and do a video on that. Well, we don't do that. I mean, we might find something on model railroading that we do that in, but that's just in the model railroading community. But it works up to a certain extent, but that's about it. The biggest thing that I learned on there, and I got it written down on here, is you have to provide value. You have to put out videos that somebody wants to watch and is interesting, that's entertaining, educate. You got to educate them, and you got to inspire them. I said this last year too. You got to entertain, educate, and inspire. If you do those three things, people will watch your videos. Amen. Okay. Casey Neistat would like a word with you. He is going to shout out your channel next week. He's going to shout at my channel, but not shout out my channel. There you go. Okay, happy. Okay, Jennifer Millward, how you doing? Good to see you here. Happy 1459 videos. It's not videos, it's days. It's day 1459. That's a couple of days short of 4 years. That's what we're celebrating today. Thursday, Sparky's birthday, and my 4 years on YouTube as Tom's Trains and Things. And Wilmer says, just have fun and don't worry about the rest. Have fun. There you go. That's the most important thing about it, is you put your videos out there and have fun. But if you're, a lot of people are worried about not getting subscribers and not getting views and stuff like that. Well, those three things are the things you need to concentrate if you want views and if you want subscribers. Is you have to entertain, educate, and inspire. Without that, it's just another video like, I don't know. Now, let me take that back a little bit, because Debbie's been watching some videos about housekeeping. Now, how long can you watch somebody cleaning their bathroom? But some of these videos have 1 million views on it. Seriously, about cleaning the bathroom. So that goes directly against what I just said. But anyway, on model railroading anyway, entertain somebody like Sparky does. Put some wigs on, educate them, show them how to do something, and inspire them, whatever that means. I don't know. I'll give you some inspirational stuff. You come here for the comic relief. There you go. Is that inspirational, or that's entertaining, or is that educational? That's educational, isn't it? Okay. If Debbie S. is bored, she can come clean my bathroom. I don't think so. She watches the videos. That's it. She watches the videos. She doesn't clean the bathrooms. She does, but not as often as she watches the videos. She's on... Okay. Not our generation. Tom, that watches that. Okay. Wow, I don't know. I mean, that's all the young... Yeah, I agree. That's all the younger generations that weren't taught how to do anything to clean the bathrooms, clean how to organize your sock drawer. Do you believe that? How to organize your sock drawer. How to make the bed. Jeez. Didn't these parents... Debbie's in there laughing. Didn't the parents teach their kids anything? My goodness. They got to go on YouTube to find out how to blow their nose. Good Lord. All right. How you doing? Okay. Hello, Tom, and everyone in chat. There you go. Jennifer says, come clean my bathroom. She just watches the video. She doesn't take part in it. She knows how to clean. She knows 10,000 different ways to clean the bathroom. And they always push this one brand, Method. Every time we go to Home Depot or Lowe's, she picks up another bottle of Method. Oh, we could do the furniture with this. Oh, we could do the windows with this. Oh, we could do the floor with this one. We got a whole store full of Method here. Method cleaners. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, I really appreciate everybody that has subscribed, has been watching my videos. I'm going to try to keep pushing out these videos as long as I can, but YouTube is just making it harder and harder. I mean, they are going crazy with crap. And, you know, when I first started on here, they were pretty good. And that's about the time that Google took over YouTube, bought out YouTube, and their influence started, you know, showing up more and more. And the more influential the Google platform is over top of YouTube, the worse YouTube is getting, and the worse it gets. Okay, push it out. Where's this at? Yeah, I'll push it out as best I can. Believe me, I've had thoughts of just getting rid of the YouTube and putting my videos someplace else. I mean, there's two options. I could put it on my website, but I have to change my web provider first, or the provider for the web service first, because the one I have right now is crappy. Or Vimeo. I had a Vimeo channel since 2008, shortly after I did YouTube. But I used to be able to crank out videos after video on there, and then they made it paid. So they still kept a free portion of it, but I think it was only 500 megabytes per video per week, which was practically nothing. And now they have it completely paid. They started that not too long ago. But anyway, one of these days, I might just say to hell with YouTube, because it's just getting bad. But anyway, what is that? Vimeo and on my webpage. Try Daily what? Daily Motion. I never heard of that. We'll have to look that up. And what's the other guy, the tech guy from India? He was mentioning something. I got it in my favorites. I'm going to have to check into that. But Vimeo is probably the best choice. The only thing is I would have to pay for that to put my videos on there. And so that is an option. I've been on there for a while, and it's a lot better than YouTube. The reason I went to Vimeo in the first place is because I was putting out HD videos on YouTube, and YouTube was processing them at 240p. So I was putting out 720p way back when, and YouTube dropped them down to 240p. They were way behind, so all my 720p videos went to Vimeo. So I have a bunch of them on there. Not very many, but it was when I was starting to experiment with HD, when I had my Canon Vixia HV30. So Okay. YouTube restrictions are turning it into a hobby. It's almost impossible to make money on it anymore. You can still make money on it. The only thing is they are censoring a lot of people on there. If you don't align with YouTube's thoughts, they censor everything. I mean, there was doctors on there they censored, what, 3 months ago when they were talking about the Chinese virus, and they were saying that, you know, they were bad-mouthing the WHO, not Roger Daltrey and all those guys, but World Health Organization, and they just took their videos off of there. But what they were saying was the truth, but since it went against what YouTube was thinking, that, I mean, it didn't go against any terms of service, but they knocked them off. Yeah! So everyone, if you enjoy Tom's live streams and other videos, hit that super chat and make Tom play some tunes like, let me see, which one's that? Hit up that super chat, hit them super stickers, and give me a thumbs up. What's it look like on there? Like that? Is that what it looks like? Or is it turn? It's like that. Or is it this hand? But anyway, do that like what Sparky said. And Scott says, I could host your videos for nothing. No payments required. Email me if interested. Okay. I'll have to look up your email address and contact you. Or, no, I already got your email address. That's right. I already got your email address. Okay. Okay. Nickel Plate Road 765 Steam Loco is going on excursion through all of Florida this summer. Go see it, Tom. And where am I going to be this summer? Oh, well, I hope it is before mid-July, because that's when we're going up north. Okay. Everything Trains 13, how you doing? I'm doing fine. How are you? Glad you can make it by. Yeah, Sparky is right. Only way to really make money on YouTube is super chats and stickers. So don't forget those super chat and stickers, because I like to push those buttons and make that noise on there. Okay, there you go. At Tech Build. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Tech Build. Okay, library. That's the one. Okay. I got to look at, I know, Heath, you were looking into that a little bit, and I got to look into that a little bit further. I feel a lot better with Google than Facebook. I don't know about that. Google at least Facebook leaves stuff on there. Google just bans you off the platform. Bill Costello. I mentioned Yankee Dabbler on my last video and got a copyright warning. Being new to this, I am not sure why. Did you have any music in the background? That is most of the time when you have a copyright warning, it is about music, not about mentioning something like Yankee Dabbler, because we mention it all the time on here, and Vinny has Yankee Dabbler is a sponsor. Unless you were playing Yankee Doodle Dandy or something like that, I don't know. I am waiting for Tom's Trains and Things to make the switch. Pretty soon. Yes, big tech has chosen sides, And unfortunately, it is the wrong side. Yes, I had music. The only kind of music that you could put in your background or on your videos is if it is from the YouTube library, or there are some places where you could purchase a subscription where you could be whitelisted for that music, like I have on mine. I have and let me put the music in the background. I keep forgetting about that. I put these on so I could listen to it, monitor it while I have it in the background, and I always forget to put it on. Glad you mentioned it. Okay, good deal. So, okay, I see Rick Bailey said something about the module cam. That is coming up. Okay. Module cam. But anyway, yes, if you have music on there and it's not from Epidemic Sound like I have, you can get 30 days free, and after that it's like $15 a month, and you can put any song on there that you have as long as you're paying the subscription. There's other sites out there. Some of them are free, but I just heard that there was one company, and this happened on Twitch, that a lot of people got hit with a copyright strike, or maybe not a copyright strike, but content ID, because there was a big company that sold off all their products to another company, and the other company did not recognize what everybody had. So everybody got hit with a copyright strike, and it took down their content. So that's the thing you got to worry about there. But yeah, if you have music on there, that's probably why you got the copyright strike. Yeah, you can't just put anything on your music. That's why early on, when I started YouTube back in 2007, I created my own music. I bought Acid Music, and that's where you could put clips together, one-shots and everything, and you could create your own songs, your own background music and stuff like that. So that's what I did. But yet I still get content ID. You know why? Because people do the same thing. They put it on a CD, sell it to CD Baby or stuff like that, get it promoted through CD Baby and CD, you know, and since they're not associated with YouTube, but they are on YouTube and they are a content provider, then anything that they have on their platform gets claimed by them. And all you have to do with that anyway is what I've done all the time, and I've had about 15 of them done on me already, and all I have to do is explain about that, where I got it, when I got it, and what it was used for. And I got it through Sony, what was it called? Sony Multimedia or something like that. Sony Media Software. It was through Acid Music, and tell them that, you know, it's a program that was made for that purpose, and the claims are always dropped. Some of them were dropped within a couple of hours. Some of them they take, you know, 2 weeks, but all of them as they always drop them. Google still owns it. Yes, Google still owns YouTube, and they ain't going to give it up. Hey, there you go, Jennifer. Thank you very much. Everyone, don't forget to subscribe to Tom's Trains and Things if you haven't done so already. Okay, just don't play any... Yeah, don't play anything by Lady Gaga or Justin Bieber. It's just a bad idea. Yeah, I wouldn't play anything from them anyway. Background music is susceptible. If you could hear it, even if you have 5 seconds, well, I think they just changed the rules not too long ago. If it's incidental, like if you're doing a video and you're walking by and there's some music playing in the background like that, and you know, it's on for a few seconds and off for a few seconds. You won't get hit with a copyright claim. But if it's in the background, you're using it as background music, it's a copyright infringement. Anything on it, because it doesn't belong to you. Yep. Okay. Okay, I bought a song that it was the same song that Tom started off with today. All right, Bill Costello. I use Pilgrim Trail and Ride This Train. They're both of them I got on Epidemic Sound, and actually they're the same artist, Robson. Wait a minute, see if I can find it on here. Turn that off. Robson Carver is the artist on both of them. And actually, I got a few more songs on here that I put in the background that he is the artist on. He does a lot of good music on there. Who loves steak? Oh, we're not talking about food, are we? Because we didn't... we just had like a little snack a little while ago, but not... Well, no. Oh, yeah, we ate. We had some chicken pot pie. That's what we did. Debbie made some scrambled eggs this morning, and we had a very late lunch, early dinner with chicken pot pie. And thank you, Rick Bailey. Oh, my goodness, here we go. He's got a super chat. So don't forget to donate, y'all. And let me stick this up here on the screen right there. There's the $2 super chat from Rick Bailey. All right. Okay, Everything Trains. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what is this? Everything Train is taking over for ZD Rail. CN is scrapping all of their GE C40 AMs full width cowl units. All right, that's good to know. Keep us informed on that. Everything Trains 13 and ZD Rail. Keep us informed on what's going on the railroad. Okay. HOA rant. I didn't do the... did I do the HOA? I didn't do very much of the HOA rant there. But there's more coming. Brody, do that again. Okay, oops. Not that one. Let me put this one up here. Here is a super chat from Brody, and he wants to hear that music again. Okay. All right, now I see you. M&M Rails Mark. He's in the building. Well, not really in the building, but he's in the chat. Okay. He's still quarantined up there in Canada. All right. How you doing, Mark? Glad you can make it by. All right. So, what are we doing here? Somebody said something about steak. Don't tell me about steak. But let me get this thing out. You know what that's for? That's for the lights on the module cam. There we go. There's the module cam right there. Same view as last week, because I've been really busy and I haven't had time to be down there yet. I'm still working on projects up here. I still got the mortar stuff to do on that. I haven't touched that in 2 weeks. And I did the video on this past week, but what I didn't show you is, oops, that's the wrong part of it. Where's the other part that I was working on that I soldered? Oh, I got it under here. It's not under my tablet. Oh my goodness, did I lose it? Oh, here it is. my thunder and lightning. I had it in my notes last week that I was going to show you what I did so far, and I was going to solder a little bit more. What's the best place to get a Raspberry Pi 3 or 4? Okay. Let's put that up there. And I'll answer that in a second. If I can remember, and I'll just keep it down there so I could remember. But anyway, this is what I was doing. I soldered all this stuff together for my Thunder and Lightning with the, and I don't have it installed in there, but I have the socket in there for the AT-Tiny 85. And so I got my little buck converter in there, and since I'm just going to put straight 12 volts in there, I don't need to put in a capacitor or anything like that. I might do that later if I decide to ever move this thing, but for right now I don't have to do it. I got a socket in there for the speakers, and I got a 3-pin socket in there for the IR sensor, and this thing right here plugs into the amplifier. And there is the amplifier. And I soldered 2 leads on the back of it for the power because it has a barrel connector on it. Can you see? Oh, where's the barrel connector? Barrel connector is on this side, right there. So you put the power in through the barrel connector, and this will go down to the circuit board. Here's the speakers right there. I just got a little bit more to solder on that, and it will be finished. But anyway, that's why nothing's done on the module cam, because I'm trying to finish things up right here. And what is the best place to get a Raspberry Pi 3 or Raspberry Pi 4? Any electronic store. You can get them at Amazon, you can get them at Adafruit, you can get them at SparkFun, you can get them at Mouser, you can get them at DigiKeys, and you can also get them at Best Buy. Best Buy sells them with the Canakit or Canakit, whichever way you want to pronounce it. I don't care. It could be a Canakit or Canakit or Canakit. Cana. Okay. Either one. Okay. Okay. See you later, Jennifer. Glad you could stop by. Thank you for stopping by. Again, Dwight, how you doing? Oh my goodness. You're late. We're going to have to start over now. Is that what we got to do? You made a weather sound effect. Did I make a weather sound effect? I will when I get done with the thunder and lightning. I'll go. How's that? Is that a weather sound effect? Okay. Best place to get Raspberry Pi is Lulu's Cafe. There goes Rob with that Lulu's again. Okay. We haven't started yet. Oh, we got to get started on. Oh my goodness. What have I been doing? We got to get started on this thing. Hey, okay. So anyway, where's my tablet here? I had a few notes on here. Okay, but anyway, I talked about Windows. I talked about the DCC++. I talked about the DCC-EX. Yeah, what else did I talk about? Oh, yeah, and I talked about all that stuff. I talked about the 4 years and the 17,000. But wait. Getting on to what Nate was talking about, and we'll get into that. Okay. Tom, Strange and Things, did you mention where you got the thunder sound from? Yeah, on that. And let me see if I could pull up the deal here where I had the sound, and it was from the person that originally did the sketch, but he was doing it for Halloween. Lightning and thunder. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Okay. I'll put the link up here. It has the sketch and everything. Okay, the sketch is on there, the drawings are on there, and there is even a file that has 17 MP3 clips on there for the Thunder. You know, when I first started doing this, I went outside, you know, because we have thunder and lightning every day in Florida. But the only problem is you get more sound of the rain than you do of the thunder. So it didn't work out. So I don't know how those people get all that thunder noise without the rain in it. I guess they got to do it without the rain. Make my... I do. Oh, my goodness. I make thunder everywhere. Whew. Just ask Debbie. Debbie, put it in the chat. Do I make thunder? I know she's going to make a comment about that. All right. Too much sun. Okay. What, did I bend over and you saw the top of my head? Uh-oh. Okay. Oops. Wrong one. Where did I go? Okay, here it is. Here's another one from Everything Trains. Okay. We'll put that up there for you. That's about enough of Everything Trains. Well, that's enough information. We get thunder sounds in Wisconsin before it rains. We do that here also. I mean, it rains here every day in the afternoon. You can see the clouds coming in, the thunder and the lightning. Then it's over top, it starts raining, clears up, the sun's shining, and it's still raining. What's the deal with that? Yeah, you can do that on a computer, but that is too much trouble because you don't know how hard it rains here. That is too much trouble. After I was standing outside for about half an hour trying to get all the thunder sounds, I scrolled down the page on this thing and saw that he had the thunder sounds on there that you could just download. So, dummy me. Okay. But anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Yeah. John, you know the deal. 4 p.m. Thunderstorms every day. We get it here about 3 p.m. because we're on the West Coast. And the meteorologist explained why it is because the clouds go in and then come back out. It's a thing about the Gulf. The land is warmer than the water in the morning, and the clouds come this way, or maybe it's the opposite way, the land, whatever. But anyway, the clouds go inland, get real big, and then come back towards the Gulf, and that's why it rains here in Florida every day. The lightning strikes and thunder rolls, yeah. But on that web page there, they got them. He's got 17 different ones. I use about 5 of them on my sketch. I put the real long ones, but I think since I got them on the AT Tiny, I'm going to use shorter ones because they drag. Some of them drag out really long, and I'll make them a little bit shorter. I hope not. I don't think you could copyright thunder sounds. Thunderstorms in Orlando right now. Uh-oh. Speaking of Orlando, Debbie's sister lives in Maitland, which is a little bit like northeast of Orlando, not too far away. And they, you know, every time we go up there, they watch a little bit of my videos. Well, got them stuck on my videos, and they just bought some garden railway stuff. I spent over $5,000 on it. I don't know what he bought, but it was over $5,000. And Debbie's sisters is sending some pictures of it, and he's building it up off the ground. So, no comment. Dave's BNSF. Hey, that's my thunder sound. What was that? Okay. Uplifting heat from your rear. I don't, yeah, well, yeah. I agree to that. And I'll tell you what, the older you get, the more thunder you produce. Yeah, garden railway track is not cheap. And I don't even think that's the track. I mean, I think that was just the locomotive and the rolling stock. And he's building a layout outside. He's not putting it in the ground. He's building a layout outside. We got a picture today of the framework. Let me see if it's in. Well, it's not that big. I mean, it's only this big, but yeah, it won't even show up on there, so I'm not even going to attempt it. But he's building a layout, a platform outside in his yard. So, oh well. I used to live there a year ago. Impressive storms, in my opinion. I tell you what, there was some time ago that we was in Orlando. It was outside of Disney World at a traffic light, and poof, the lightning hit a utility pole where a transformer were, and boom, sparks go flying and boom, 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 bouncing all over the place. Scared the hell out of you. Oops, wrong one. You've been thunderstruck. There you go. Okay. There goes that Newcastle again. We were talking about Newcastle last week, and they thought we were talking about the UK. Okay. Thundercats, man, that goes way back. I'm surprised they didn't remake that. They did everything else. Yeah, Thundercats. Okay, Gerald Brown, G-Skill in general is expensive. That's what I'm doing. When I lived in Maryland, I had a pond in my backyard, and I was going to put G-Skill out there because years before that, I had a LGB set. It was just a cheap one to put underneath the train, and I wanted to put something on the outside, and I started to see what the price of the locomotives was, and I says, I'll stick to in the basement. I'll stick to HO because that is just way too expensive. I mean, it would look nice out there, but I can't see spending that much money on it. You know, it is almost 9 o'clock already. Holy moly. Make your own track. It's cheaper. Bachman stuff is not bad. LGB is expensive. There you go. Yes, anything that big is expensive. Okay. Thundercats. I think I used to light and throw those in my neighborhood. Yeah, as a kid. Yeah, those are black cats. Those are the firecrackers. Those are the black cat firecrackers. We used to get M80s. You know, those little red things that look like a tube that had the wick coming up that way, and we'd light them up and put a can over top of them, and watch the can just go. We did stupid things when we were young. Really stupid things. Yeah, I'm 33, and now I see I have many years of saving and building to have a good garden layout. You got to save up a lot to have a good garden layout, let me tell you. Yep. Yeah, I had a nice G-scale layout years ago. I put it underneath the tree, and the cat would sit there and go, whew, watch it go around. Like that. I finally gave it to my daughter. I guess that's why Maddie likes the trains when she comes down here. But I forgot to mention, that's what we were going to talk about. Okay, East Broad Top, Monroeville, and Starsburg. So, on, when is it? Let me bring it up here. Monroeville, July 25 and 26 is a train show. It is brought to you by the Great American Train and Toy Show at Monroeville Mall. Haven't been there in a long time, but I am seriously thinking about going up there. Debbie has her last doctor appointment on the 21st. That gives us a chance to leave and get up to Maryland by the 23rd. We're leaving on the 22nd, get up there the 23rd. Head out the next day, go stay up in Pennsylvania, and hit the that's the Greenburgh Great Train Show. I thought that was that's the Greenburgh. Here we go. And here's the thing right there. Monroeville, 25 and 26. I know there's a bunch of people up around in Western Pennsylvania and West Virginia that are planning on going. I plan on going too. I hope to see you there. And maybe sometime when we get a little bit closer, we'll talk about it. Maybe we can meet up and have something to do. Terrorize the place. Put some mask on and maybe go through Monroeville Mall too and terrorize that place too. Okay, so anyway, that is the first one. That is Monroeville. Greenburgh Great Train Show, Monroeville, July 25th and 26th. I hope as many people go there from the area. I know I will probably be there. I'm trying. If everything goes well, we're going to be up there. Then the next one is East Broad Top that Nathan was talking about. Don't forget to email him and let him know. I'm going to send him an email and let him know that we're going to be up there. If you take a look down in the description of this live stream, I have the email address of Nathan in there so you can contact him. I also have, here I am pointing again, and I don't have it on me. But anyway, down in the description, I have the websites of Monroeville Train Show, the East Broad Top Railroad, and Starsburg. But anyway, if you want to go, that is in August 13th, 14th, 15th. Let Nathan know that you plan on going, so maybe we can get a meet and greet for that. And the next one, if they ever open up the Canadian border, Sparky will be down there, hopefully the last week in August. And even if he can't make it, I'll probably be up there. And if it's not the last week, if he can't make it up there for the last week, then I'll probably be up there a little bit sooner. Because last year, I think we took a vacation. It was over 2 months long. That was kind of long. We spent a lot of money. Can't afford to do that every year, but we're going to try to squeeze everything into 6 weeks this time. And if we could, get it a little bit sooner, we could come back a little bit sooner. Okay. Here's Nathan, Saturday, August 15th from 10 to 6. So, and let me put this up here. And this is the Starsburg one. And like I said, all the things are in the description. But, for you guys right here, I'll do this special right here for you guys. So, to make it easy for you, Monroeville. I'll put the link for Monroeville. The website for it anyway. Bear with my typing right here. East Broadtop. And Starsburg. Boom, there is Starsburg. Now, let me see if I can find where I wrote down Nate's email so I could put it up here. Okay, here we go. Nate's email. Boom. If you want to go to East Broadtop, contact Nate on at his deal right there, which is, let me see, on the 15th from 10 to 6. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, what was next? Those are the 3 places that I wanted to talk about. I hope to see you there. We'll try our best to get up there. Like I said, Debbie has her last appointment on the 21st, and so we'll leave out on the 22nd and head up that way. I got a couple of things in August that I need to cancel. Like I said before, I have the Part 107 test that this will probably be the 4th time that I have to postpone it, so I'll probably put it up until October sometime. I think you have a year from the first time you pay for it before you can take it. Hopefully, I'll get to take it pretty soon so I can fly my drone legally. So, hopefully. Okay, so what is next? Choo Choo Charlie 93. How you doing? Glad you can make it. I didn't see you drop in here. So, Scott says, cars, houses, model railroading, endless money pits. That is for sure. Okay. Yeah, children, they are investments. Okay, there you go. But anyway, my short rant. I've spent so much time this week with the HOA. We have a Facebook group. Now, on 3 posts, there are over 300 comments on there from residents. Not 300 residents, probably only 10 residents just comment, not bad-mouthing the board, because they had a board meeting on Thursday, and it was a conference call, but the board members didn't tell any of the residents about it. One of the people called the management company up to find out that, you know, it was a conference call and the residents could listen in only. Okay, so the board, which is a bunch of idiots, I have to say, because they went around and told everybody that they have to get all their plantings out of in front of their units. Now, where's my Facebook thingy here? Okay, now I'm going to bring up a couple of pictures here. Now, this is an example of some of the plants that the residents have put out in front of their places, which look pretty good. The community wants everybody to get rid of those. Still looks pretty good. 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 Now, this is what the Homeowners Association thinks is good landscaping. This is how they take care of the grounds. Weeds bare spots, crappy looking stuff. This is what our community looks like that the homeowners association takes care of compared to what the homeowners take care of. So you be the judge. Okay, if you hop on the turnpike and hit Cranberry 2, let me know. We can meet up for lunch or something. That sounds like a good idea. I remember Cranberry Township. All right. Okay. But anyway, this is this thread right here. Okay, this one's got 72 comments. Now somebody painted or somebody cleaned off the mailboxes here. One of the owners, not the association. Okay. Now here's one of the other ones. This is from one of the previous board members. You know, he's an idiot too. Here's one here recently. Where's the other one? This one's got 36 comments. Now, this is in front of one of the residents' homes. They planted this, and they have to take that down to get stuff looking like what the association wants. But there's one in here that's got, here we go. Here's one here. It's got 160 comments on it. And the other one had, I missed that one. There's one of the other board members. But anyway, out of all of these, there was over 300 comments on there. That's what our dumpsters look like. Yeah, this one had 36 comments on it. This one was just on there today, 9 hours ago. But anyway, and our one of the board members says, and I have it written down here. Now this is the type of board that we have. So where did I write? Oh, I wrote it on the back of here. Now this is the board president. And talking to the lady that for the management company, if you provide the 15 days notice and a shovel, I'll come down and I'll knock it out in a day. That's digging up everybody's plants. And all the board members laughed about that. And the manager of the management company said, "We'll take you up on that." And one of the other board members says, "What do you charge?" And the original one, who was the president of the Homeowners Association, "I would enjoy seeing the faces of people that didn't respond." More laughter. And then one of the other members says, "I'll bring a cooler of beer." So that's the kind of people that we have to deal with. And so we had a petition. One of the board members said it, insinuated that it was fake signatures on it. Really? And they came out with a statement saying, blah, 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 you know, everything. If you want to do something about it, become a board member. So, in other words, if you're just a resident and you're complaining, you can't do anything about it because they're not going to listen to you. I've been living here for 9 years, and that's the way it's been. Everything that goes on in the board meetings that the residents say never happens. So that's what everybody's complaining about. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. My rant about the HOA is over. I'm not going to say anything more about it already because it's already 10 after 9. And what does that mean? So, I seen a thing. When are you running for the board? I am not running for the board. I'm running away from the board. You know, they asked me to, years ago, about 5 years ago, they asked me, and I said, I don't want that position. I bought into this community because I didn't want to cut grass. I didn't want to maintain my house. I didn't want to have to do any maintenance on the outside of my house. That's why I came here. I didn't want to have the hassle of dealing with those idiot contractors that do landscaping and don't do their job, and the sprinkler people that keep saying the sprinkler's working. I mean, if I was on the board, I would be knocking somebody out in about 5 minutes. So that's why I am not volunteering for being on the board. I volunteered to help out a board member when I first got here and to keep the community, because most of the people, over 50% of the residents, are investors. So they're not here. So what good is that? And even the board members, when I first got here, 2 of the board members was a part-time resident. They spent about 2 weeks here out of the year. And the other one, who was the financial guy that really didn't know anything, you know, if you asked him something, he said, I don't know, ask Pam. So, and he lived here all year round. So that's what it is. But there are 4 associations here. 4. Because when they built this thing, they built it in 3 phases. Each building looks identical, but less than half of them are townhouses, and the rest of them, no, less than half of them are condominiums, and most of them are townhouses. I live in a townhouse, and ours sits on a lot. We own some of the lot, and they're trying to claim that. Did I say that I wasn't going to say any more about it? Oops. Anyway, the last word on this. We own the damn property underneath us, and they're trying to claim it as common area. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, we're going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank everybody. Take a bacon ranch wrap. Okay, let me crank this up a little bit higher. There we go. We're way down on the list of songs down here. I never even got down this far, so when I've been on here. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to contact Nate if you want to go to East Broad Top. If you're going to Monroeville, I'll probably see you there. If you're going to Starsburg, I'll probably see you there. I hope to see you there because I like to go to them places. And probably go to a little bit more. We'll probably go to Cass Scenic Railroad and probably a couple of more places. I told the guy up at Northlands up in New Jersey that I would go back there because he wanted to give me a private back behind the scenes tour of the place because he liked the videos that I did for him. And I guess that's the new owner of the place. So hopefully I'll get up there and get a behind the scenes tour of it this year. If they are open, I'll have to bring my map. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you very much, everybody, for subscribing. Thank you very much for sticking with me for 4 years. A lot of you have been here with me since the very beginning. In fact, my very first subscriber was Online Productions, which is close to where I grew up. I think he's out of McKeesport, Pennsylvania. So he was my very first subscriber. So other than Debbie, and then I think my daughter subscribed to. Just one daughter. My other kids could care less. They say, what are you on YouTube for? When my daughter got laid off because of the COVID thing, I told her, this is your chance to go on YouTube. I mean, she's got a background in communication. She took up video editing. She took up video production. She's a chef. She does chef instructions. That's what she does for a living. And I told her, you are in high demand. And she never wrote me back. All right, so we're going to finish up when this song is over right here. So if you got anything to say it now or forever hold your peace. If you got some places where you might want to go and meet up with somebody, put it in the chat right now. Maybe people can get together and say hi. So go ahead and do that now. I'm going to try to have a good week. I'll put a video on my other channel, What Is Tom Doing? Because I had to cut a bush in the front, and we had to go where we go. We went to Home Depot, and I had to get, the pruning pruner, big one, to do the one in the back, because we had one of those things that you have in a pot that go like that. Well, it was dying, so we planted it in the back, and now it's about 10, 12 foot tall, so I'm going to trim it down to about 6 foot. So, yes, we're leaving Mason Fox. Did you change your picture on there? There you go. You meant it. I hope to see you there. I'll tell you when I find out from them when it was good to see them in Northlands. I'll contact you and let you know. So maybe we can get together up there. Yeah, Northlands is an awesome place. It's old. I said I was going to end at the end of this, but I'm not done yet. I said, it's old, but they're starting to improve on it. They're working on it now. They got a new owner. I guess the owner took over before I was there last time, and they were just starting to improve on it. So hopefully it looks a little bit better this time when we go up there. But I would enjoy seeing you up there. And Rick Bailey, you're not too far away. Are you still in here? We went through Philadelphia on our way up there the last time, so maybe we could stop in to see you on our way up, unless you want to meet us up Northlands too. So, yeah, you was up there when the old owners had it. Okay, yeah. That was the old guy that actually built it. This amazing guy. You see all the keyboards in the one room in the center of it. He used to have concerts in there. He was a concert pianist. And he used to put shows on in there. And he also owned a software company. That's how he financed that place, by selling the software company. It was a gaming company. And he sold that to finance the building of Northlands. So, amazing story. I think there's a video on Vimeo about his background and everything like that. And I'm just running my mouth off, and so we'll go just a little bit further. The music is drowning me out. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, Rick. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to come up and say hello on the way up, and if you want to go up to Northlands too, maybe we could meet up there with the organ. There you go. Do you play organ? Maybe they'll turn them things on. Man, it had the big old pipes and everything. Those things were amazing. I think he had 3 of them, big white one and everything off to the side. Yeah. Turn music. Huh? What you say? Okay. I turned it down. Okay. It's down. Your music. I'm here. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, my sister-in-law lives near there. We're there when my son was a baby. Okay. How long ago was that? Okay. Enjoy your music if you start it. Yeah. Well, I started it. Okay. But anyway, we'll go at the end of this one. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for the super chat. Hey, before I leave, oh my goodness, I forgot to thank everybody here.
and show your support and become a member by smashing that join button.
Thank you all. And Chasco, you always remind me about the module cam. I'm giving you another job to, if I forget to do that, remind me about that. But wait, here's another one. Okay, Scott says he's 11 now, so thank you for that, Scott. All right, Chasco says you got it. Okay, I forgot all about that tonight. I was just rambling on about everything. So thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for the super chat, super stickers. Thank you all for subscribing and sticking with me for 4 years. I hope I got another 4+ years to go on here. Might not be YouTube, but it'll be someplace. But anyway, I try, I looked into Mixer, but that's just crap. So anyway, we'll see ya.